The business model of reselling sneakers or other hypebeast clothing has been around for quite some time at this point, and by now it's pretty clear that it is a very legitimate way to make some extra side income. When you simply look up sneaker reselling on YouTube, you will find countless gurus who are making $5, $10, or even $20,000 per month just reselling shoes alone. So in this video, I thought it would be fun to try the business model out for myself to see if a beginner idiot who knows absolutely nothing about shoes or sneaker reselling can try the business out for a day to see if I can make a significant profit. It is currently 2:28 p.m. on August 9th, meaning we have a little bit less than 24 hours before we actually go into the real world and try and buy sneakers to resell for a profit. I am honestly a little bit worried about this, as I have no idea how the sneaker reselling business model works, but hopefully after watching a couple YouTube videos and asking my subscribers who requested this video for some advice, I will be enlightened on how to buy sneakers and resell them successfully for some profit. And boom, over the next several hours, I watch multiple YouTube videos on how a beginner can start reselling sneakers, and to my surprise, I became relatively enlightened on the topic. I found multiple helpful YouTube videos by YouTubers such as Garrett Russell, Sneaker Invest, and Biaheza, simply breaking down the business model of reselling sneakers, and to my surprise, I learned quite a bit. To get things started, you download this app by the name of StockX, which basically is an exchange that lets you sell sneakers immediately instead of having to wait for a buyer to purchase them for you like you would on eBay or Mercari. After you have that app downloaded, you hop in your car, drive to an outlet store like Nike, Adidas, or even Under Armour, or you can also go to some of those cheap stores that are known to have low prices like Ross, Marshalls, or TJ Maxx. And finally, once you arrive at one of those stores, you browse around, look at all of the shoes, and if you find one that is selling for more money on StockX than inside the store, you secure the difference in prices as a profit. For example, if you go to an Adidas outlet store and find a pair of size 9 NMDs selling for $100, you'd pick them up immediately for a Benjamin, sell them on StockX for $170, and secure a profit of $48.75 after all expenses. I know, guys, the idea of doing that sounds absolutely insane, and I can't wait to try it out for myself. Alright guys, it is currently 10:33 a.m. and we just pulled up to the first location we are going to be buying and selling sneakers, and it is an outlet mall with a bunch of different stores such as a Nike store, an Adidas store, a Skechers store, UGG boots, a bunch of different places we are going to be looking for shoes to resell on StockX for a profit. Guys, I'm very excited for this, so let's get going. And just like that, the first store I ended up going into as soon as the outlet mall opened was Nike. As soon as the Nike store opened at 11 a.m., there was a long line of people just waiting to get into the store, and my thinking was, if there was such a long line to get into the Nike store, there must be some good shoes in there that I could resell for a profit. So I waited in line, went inside the store, and started looking at all of the shoes I could potentially resell for a profit. After nearly 2 hours of looking at every single shoe I could find in the Nike store, I ended up finding 4 pairs of sneakers that I could resell on StockX for a profit. The first pair of shoes I found was a pair of ugly Nike Air Max 97s listed for $124.99 at the Nike store. That same shoe for the size 9.5 was selling on StockX for $144, so that means after all fees and shipping, I secured a fat profit of $1.01 after all expenses and fees on that one pair of sneakers, which isn't a ton of money, but trust me guys, it gets better. The next deal on sneakers I got was for a pair of Nike Kyrie 6s listed at a huge discount for only $54.99 each. I ended up picking up not 1, but 3 of those pairs of shoes as they were in pretty high demand on StockX. The first pair I bought was for a size 10 listed at $72 on StockX. I picked them up up, and after all fees, I made a profit of $7.85. The second pair of shoes I bought was for a size 14, listed at $65 on StockX, and after all fees, I made a slim profit of $1.06 on those pair of shoes. The final pair of Nike Kyrie 6s I ended up buying was yet again another size 10, listed at $71 on StockX, and after all fees, I made a profit of $6.88. It is currently 12:54 p.m. We just finished off inside of Nike, and things went decently well, especially considering I'm only a beginner at this. I bought a total of 4 shoes, but before we continue, we're gonna take a little lunch break, and then we're gonna come back and go to stores like Adidas, Converse, Uggs, a bunch of different places inside of this outlet mall. And just like that, after eating lunch, it was time to strategize how we were going to resell sneakers more profitably. All right, guys, Danielle and I just finished eating, and now it is time to go to a couple more stores to finish this video off. To make things go faster, we are only going to be looking at higher end shoes, and I am also going to have Danielle help me out with this challenge, and she is also going to be looking up shoes on StockX. So guys, wish us luck. The first store we're going to go to is Adidas. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some really good shoes just like Nike did, and let's go make some money. After walking inside of Adidas, Danielle and I went hard looking at all of the higher end shoes to potentially resell for a profit. But after 30 minutes of looking, we weren't able to find any good deals. Guys, we just finished up looking for shoes inside of Adidas, and unfortunately there was no good deals where we could buy it for cheap at Adidas and resell it on StockX for a profit. So we're going to go to the next store now, probably either Converse, Uggs, or whatever's closest. We'll keep you guys updated. Following our failure to find money-making sneakers inside of Adidas, Danielle and I walked into the next store, which is Under Armour, and surprisingly enough, we found a profitable shoe to resell. It was for a pair of Steph Curry 6s listed at $129, and that same pair for the size 13 was selling for $160 on StockX. After all fees, the profit on that sneaker came out to $10.01, but wait, things almost got a whole lot better when I found another pair of those sneakers for the size 8.5 listed at $160 once again. Unfortunately, however, the StockX app glitched and I wasn't able to accept the bid for that pair of shoes, which kind of sucks because we could have secured $20 in profit at the Under Armour store. Guys, we just left Under Armour and we ended up making a profit on this one pair of shoes. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the size 8.5 for these shoes because it just wasn't letting us do it on StockX, but at least we got this one pair and we earned $10 in profit. After going to Under Armour, Danielle and I visited 3 more stores by the names Converse, Zoomies, and Vans, but unfortunately we were not able to find a single pair of profitable shoes to resell from those locations. Alright guys, we just finished shopping for shoes, and it turns out that Nike and Under Armour were the best places to shop in the outlet mall. Now that we've secured ourselves 5 pairs of shoes, it is time to ship out every single one of the pairs and secure some profit. The process to ship out each pair of shoes was super simple. First, I went to Walmart and bought 5 medium-sized cardboard boxes for 74 cents each and some foam padding. Next, I packaged each pair of shoes in the cardboard boxes, and then finally, I dropped each package off at the post office to secure some profit. And well, speaking of profit, after only 4 hours of reselling shoes on StockX, I came out with $26.61 in revenue. The revenue should have been more like $36.62, but unfortunately the StockX app glitched and it wouldn't let me pick up the pair of Steph Curry 6s for the size 8.5. As for the associated cost, the cost for the cardboard boxes came out to $3.70. The price for the foam padding came out to about $1 if you calculate it based on the percentage I actually used. And finally, shipping was free as StockX provides you with a label that you just slap on the package. That brings our total profit for this experiment to $21.91 or $5.48 per hour. That isn't great at all, but you guys have to remember that this is my first time ever trying this business model, and I'm sure with some more practice, I could get that hourly rate more to like $20. If you guys want to see more videos about this topic and have me potentially film someone who is making thousands of dollars per month doing this business model, then please be sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if we hit 1,000 likes on this video, I will be sure to make that happen. With that all being said, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and peace out.